Bear, bull, bear, bull, bear, bull. Time to visit my old friend Lacey. Yeah, I've killed a bunch of NCR, but I don't think she knows that. So, we're still all good. Probably gonna buy some liquors, beers, Sunset Sarsaparillas, Nuka-Colas, all of that, what have you. After she's done wiping her boogers. Hey, NCR bros. Bear bull, bear bull. Yep, let's just wait for everybody to do what they're doing. You know what? You're having a biscuit. I think I'm gonna have some coffee. Cocoa or whatever. People watch. See what everybody's up to. Really crazy about those beans, huh? Yep. I've just been bear bulling. Bear bulling. You know, I'm really slow with the things.
Hello.
Some school systems aren't all that great, and even if they have that going on, I might not have paid all that much attention in school. But I never noticed that in this game, Bear Bull, NCR are the Bears, Legion are the Bulls. Bear Bull is a term for markets. In a market in which you buy, there's a term called the bull market. In a market where you sell, there's the bear market. So you've got your bear and you've got your bull. I'm not sure how that fits into the game. Maybe the NCR are supposed to represent low value, I think, and the Legion are supposed to represent high value. I guess, like, maybe they're just talking about their currencies, because NCR money really isn't worth much, and Legion money is worth a lot. So NCR, bear market, that makes sense. Legion, bull market, that makes sense. The only thing is the NCR are a lot more common than the Legion. So, like, and I guess I did learn that in school. Supply and demand. The more supply of something you have, the less value it is. Unless there's a high enough demand for that supply. So, I guess the NCR are in high supply, low demand, and the Legion are in high demand, low supply. Makes sense. I would like to go to more Legion markets. I'd imagine they'd sell tastier things like Big Corner Steak, whereas the
Howdy.
NCR are just like, you want some soda? That'll put some, that'll, after a long hard day, that'll help you out. Some good old sugar pop. This NCR wants to give me soda, but I crave meat. Meat.
Hello.
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
Yeah. Just look around. There is no meat in all of this place. They've got coffee, they've got tea, they've got Sunset Sarsaparilla, they've got corn, tobacco, alcohol, beans, cigarettes. No meat. They've got creamer.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
They've got boogers.
Hey,
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I like to kill the NCR and loot them and then sell their stuff back to their own people, I really don't got much of a problem with them.
Howdy.
Other than they're the ones on the strip. The ones on the strip I could do without. These ones are okay. All these ones want to do is eat their beans and wipe their boogers.
patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. Howdy.
I've noticed a lot of Twitch streamers are really into the NCR. I think it has to do with, like, the system of Twitch kind of breaks your spirit, where you're like, I'm gonna be big, I'm gonna be like PewDiePie, and then you never make it, so your spirit's kind of broken. So, like, I think Twitch streamers in general relate to the NCR, because the NCR, their spirits are kind of broken. Like, you just listen to what they say, they're like, we won't go quietly, the Legion can't count on that.
Hello.
Well, that sentence kind of implies that they're gonna go. They know they don't have long. They just want to, you know, scream and cry and be covered in blood when they go. They also say things like, patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for nuclear winter. Really defeatist attitude is what I would say they have. And I think that's why a lot of Twitch streamers heavily relate to the NCR in general, just because the shattered spirit and defeatist attitude in which they all carry. I could be wrong though, I don't know. The Legion, on the other hand, kind of has an attitude like, screw you, I refuse to die. The NCR are like, we won't go quietly. The Legion's like, no, we're not going at all. The nice thing about the NCR, though, is they do a lot of business. And, yeah, their stuff really isn't that useful in the base game. But after you've equipped your character properly to live off of sugar soda and alcohol, the NCR can be pretty powerful allies once you've learned how to live off of junk food and sugar and cigarettes.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Like, look at Cass, for example. Cass has some kind of mutation where alcohol, it doesn't hurt her or whatever. It doesn't. She gets no negative impacts from alcohol. And just by being around her, breathing the same air that she breathes, and having her be your friend, you get no addiction to alcohol. So, Cass is pretty much like, she's genetically fit to be able to survive NCR conditions. But for your average mutie, for your average Joe, they don't got a lot for you other than the soda. And even the soda really isn't all that impressive.
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time?
What do you have
Take
to
a
trade?
look.
Oh, let's see what she's got. Do I want any of this stuff? I'll take some dirty water. Take some Nuka-Colas. Some purified water. Some scotch. Some sunset. Some Med-X. See, for the most part, they're not supposed to carry things like Med-X, but they do. Some Radaway. Some wine. We'll take some casings. I guess I could use a laser pistol recycler. Just in case I want to get a laser pistol for Veronica or Arcade. You know, those heavy laser pistol users. Salt carb extended magazines. Yeah, I guess I could use that for Raul. I'll do without the bulk energy rounds though. Take a Brock flower. Do I need whiskeys? It couldn't hurt. What are we selling? Do I have any sausage for sale? Nope. Some thin red paste. You know, the funny thing about thin red paste is it's shaped exactly like plasma. The plasma that they show in Retcon. Now, somebody could be like, oh, you're just, you know, comparing things that you see in the game to things you see in the game. You're way off the mark. You're an oxvat. Or whatever, but I'm just saying, thin red plasma looks the same as, or thin red paste looks the same as some of the plasmas in Retcon, and as we all know, humans contain plasma in their blood, so thin red paste is probably a heavy plasma substance extracted from human blood and animals that have plasma in their blood, or something like plasma. We have to keep in mind that Fallout is not our world, but they might have some kind of, the animals, including humans in this world, might have some kind of plasma in their blood, something like plasma, and that could be what thin red paste is, because you can get it from all animal creatures, not robot creatures though. And in the Retcon place, we notice there's 3 types of plasma. There's dark red plasma or brown. I'm not entirely sure if it's dark red or brown. You got pink plasma, which looks like centaur blood and thin red paste, and you've got green plasma that looks like salient green, and that's the most I've seen that looks like green plasma is the salient green. Me personally, I enjoy salient green more than thin red paste. You're probably asking why the thin red paste has better stats. The reason is salient green, it's easy to get a hold of after you start raiding NCR farms, and it's not very valuable. Look at the caps, the cap price. Each salient green is worth 45 caps. That's really not much. You could make some caps off of it, not much of a fortune though. These thin red pastes are worth 113 caps a piece. And you get them every time you kill someone if you have 10 luck. If you have no luck, I don't know what to say to you. Maybe become a cannibal, start eating humans every time you kill someone, so you have a higher luck chance of finding a thin red paste. Or maybe just sell Salient Green. But for me, I've got a high luck, so every time I kill something, I get a thin red paste, and then I go and sell them to people like this for tons of caps. As you can see, I've got about 3 million caps plus some. So I'm doing pretty well just selling thin red paste and stuff. Now, I did not have all these caps until I started selling thin red paste and blood sausages. I only made about maybe 1 million caps from selling combat armors that I'd repaired. It's a good way to make caps. It's the thin red paste and the blood sausage is really where the caps are at, though. And now we're probably over encumbered. I carry way too much stuff.
Fine then.
No, I can move. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now we're gonna save, and I'm gonna see if I can sneakily kill some NCR soldiers. Khajiits like to sneak, maneuver, silken and sleek. Yeah, we got him. I'm sorry that your cereal had roaches in it. Next time, shake the box first and listen for the scurries.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on us.
I was surprised that I've got to be playing on easy mode. No, very hard. Oh my gosh. I was surprised that I was able to kill a soldier with a single katana swap. Katana swap. And all I've got is 45 melee. That's really not very high. I do have 10 strength though. I think, if I'm not suffering from anything. Nope, I don't seem to be suffering from anything. 10 strength. So 10 strength, 45 melee, and sneak mode with a katana that is modded with a katana authentic blade is all you need to kill NCR soldiers while you're in sneak mode. And I should probably stash this stuff. Now, one theory I have about this game is that the almighty Lord or God or whatever of this game, the controller of good karma and bad karma, what is stolen and what is rightfully earned, is our old friend from the Elder Scrolls, Malakath, or Moloch, or all the different weird names that he's gone by in this series, or in the Elder Scrolls series. I got a feeling that it's him, because Malakath believes that anything earned through battle is earned rightfully, and that stealing under the guise of whatever, under the shelter of night, is the biggest offense that you could ever commit. So I'm guessing that our friend Malakath is the ruler of what is right and wrong in our friendly Fallout apocalypse of New Vegas. Because if you steal something, it's forever stolen. But if you kill someone and take the stuff that you would have stolen, it's rightful. It's yours. It's not stolen. So that seems very Malakath-like. And it wouldn't surprise me if this might be one of his realms of oblivion, or if it's maybe not his realm of oblivion, but a place that he has high authority over. So maybe Fallout isn't the realm of the Daedric Lord Malakath, but maybe it's a place where he does the paperwork or something. I really need to stash this ammo. What other junk did I pick up? Tin cans. Oh, that's the whole reason I was going there to begin with. I need to sell these tin cans. These are cursed tin cans. If you ever find something on the road, it's cursed. If it's on the road or in a room, or if it's just laying around anywhere, it's cursed. And in order to get rid of the curse and to purify the area, you need to pick up all of those items and then sell them to your local vendor, and then leave that vendor's cell, wait 3 to 4 days, 6 days tops, and those items should have despawned into the ether, where they can never come back to bother you again. If you do not do this, and you start decorating an area or a road that has items that just naturally occur in the area, those items will snap back to the place where they belong, and they will send your decorations flying all over the place. So it's good to purify those areas by picking up all items that you can find, selling them to a vendor, and then letting them despawn. If you can. Another option would be to take those items, kill someone, place those items on that NPC's dead body, and then leave the cell, wait 3 days for the NPC to despawn, and those items should have despawned with the NPC. I could do that, or I can make a cap from selling them. I'm going to make a cap from selling them.
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time? Take a look.
One thing about NCR money is you got to be really careful about which vendor you sell it to, because this stuff ends up like trapped in the cache or whatever. Like, okay, so let's say you go to a vendor and give them all your NCR money in a trade or a barter or whatever. After 3 days, there's a chance that stuff is still going to be in their inventory and they won't spawn any new stuff. That's exactly what happened to me at the Grub and Gulp. I traded some NCR money for some water. Next thing you know, they're never, ever, ever spawning new stuff, except for like once in a blue moon when I do something weird, like travel to the ruined encampment over north of Good Springs, and all the random guys spawn with axes, with fire axes, and they're like, whoa, we're from the Wild Wasteland. And whenever that happens, sometimes the Grub and Gulp people respawn their inventory. But other than that, no. That's once they're out, once it's messed up, it's messed up. I know I have some cursed items. Cursed items. Da, 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 da. Cursed items. Da, 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 da. There we go. Ah, there we go. Empty Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles. There's got to be some more. There we go. Tin cans. I should probably sell this ammunition just to get rid of the weight, but I got to go store all of that liquor I bought, so I might as well keep it. I'll take this 8 caps. Be on my way.
Fine then.
Okay. Bye. You know what? I'm gonna go back inside, drink my coffee, IRL, and pretend my character is drinking some coffee at this wonderful establishment that has bloated dead corpses hanging out at the cereal bar. Cursed items. Da, 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 da. Cursed items. Da, 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 da. Sometimes I wonder what happens to all these cursed items. Did they go somewhere like the Big MT and
Hey.
become things like Toasty, where they're like, "Oh, if only I had a bigger toaster, you would all be toast." The NCR are really all about that that vegan lifestyle.
Hey there.
But not really, because they've got I believe they eat Yum Yum deviled eggs and other Salisbury steaks, meat-based products. Well, if it really is meat. I wonder if iguana bits are vegan. They're human meat, which is yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Everybody eats iguana bits. I think that iguana bits, if there was a Fallout Comic-Con and people were all like eating goods similar to what they would find in Fallout, I think iguana bits would be fire roasted snails. And if you ever want to see what fire roasted snails look like without making them yourself, look up Bob Hansler's video, Fire Roasted Snails, I believe it's called, by Bob Hansler. I'm not entirely sure though. If you can, just go to Bob Hansler's YouTube channel and scroll looking for campfire snails, I think they're called. And he does this whole video where he roasts snails on a fire, and they look he has them on a stick, and they look exactly like iguana bits or squirrel on a stick, or squirrel bits on a stick in Fallout New Vegas. In the later games, iguana bits look more like
Howdy.
canned clam, but
Hello?
in these older ones, iguana bits look a lot like fire roasted snail. And the funny thing is, the guy said it was like eating something like squid, something like calamari. And I remember watching a video somewhere explaining how squids like are,
Patrolling
and
the
they're
Mojave
kind of
almost
like
makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
they're kind of like humans that don't have skeletons. So it's funny to think somebody who said that snail on a stick, something that I think looks like iguana bits, tastes like calamari, and then somebody else said squids are like humans that don't have skeletons, and iguana bits are, as we all know, human meat. So it's, I don't know, in my head it all works out into a funny little song. But yeah, if there's ever a Fallout New Vegas Comic-Con, campfire snails would be the equivalent to iguana bits. And squirrel bits. Probably not squirrel on a stick, though. I tried making ground beef on a stick, and that did not come out the way I thought it would. It did not come out like squirrel on a stick.
Hey there.
As we all know, salmon steak from Fallout New Vegas, its real life equivalent is baked fish, whether it be gecko steak is the equivalent to baked fish, whether it be salmon steak, trout, whatever, basically just baked fish, and you got yourself gecko steak. Coyote steak is probably more like beef, and well, lean beef. Your fattier beefs, like your prime rib, is probably closer to bighorner steak and Brahmin steak. your roasts. Your just standard T-bone though is probably very similar to the coyote steak, all that stuff. And then your rat meat and mole rat meat,
Hello?
giant rat meat is probably more similar to pork chops. The junk food that you'll find on the bodies of powder gangers and NCR members is probably very similar to ramen noodle.
Morning.
Even though it says potato chip on the package, the packaging looks very similar to Maruchan's ramen noodle, cup noodle packaging. Sunset Sarsaparilla in the community is often called cream soda, so it could be that. Although I found a bottle of root beer, old-fashioned style, that came inside of what looked to be a Bowls energy drink bottle casing. And that, I think, would be classic for the Fallout New Vegas Comic-Con, should it ever occur. Because Bowls was... there's a big meme where Bowls was the energy drink of choice for the Fallout Brotherhood of Steel game. Which upset many fans from what I've heard from YouTube videos. That was actually all before my time. I never really got that into Fallout until Fallout 3. And then I kind of lost interest around the time Fallout New Vegas came out. And when Fallout 4 came around, I was interested in it for a little while. And then my buddy gave me his copy of Fallout New Vegas. And from there, I got really into Fallout New Vegas.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
For the most part, I was playing Skyrim around the time that this game was popular. I know this game came out slightly before Skyrim, but the problem was
Hey there.
when this game had came out, it was really buggy, and the PS3, you could play it up to a certain point, and once you started saving,
Hey.
it started killing the game, and I really like to save my games a lot.
Howdy.
I wonder if I can do this. Got him! Oh, you know what? I am not supposed to be killing people right now. I've got junk to drop off. I'll come back for you guys later. They'll all respawn. There's no real harm in killing people in this game. Everybody respawns and they're fine, and they're like, "Hey, didn't you kill me last week?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was me. Sorry, but you're okay now, right? You mind if I kill you again and take your stuff?" But you know, I gotta be all gritty, walking the wastes. Yeah, life's crazy. I'm a gritty person. I'm edgy, angsty, seen some stuff. Got my old cowboy hat that was given to me from thousands of years of raiders of Vegas. They wore slot machines on their heads until they found out that it was really hot in the sun. So they started wearing these hats. And my buddy gave me this hat. And it protected me from the sun. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah, walking in place. dramatically. On the road again. I just can't wait to be walking on the road again. Singing songs about yucca and all this grass. I can't wait to whoop some buttocks. That word's not banned from Twitch, right? We can still say buttocks. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. And another one goes, and another one goes. Another one bites the dust. Yep, we got a lot of killing to do. A lot of killing. We gotta make some caps. Why? To make some caps. We have 3 million caps. We could probably use another 100 caps. Caps are always good. I kind of view Nuka-Cola caps as Bitcoin. So like the value, well, okay, so Fallout New Vegas is kind of like, its market is like a stock market, but if it's frozen in time, and if the values never really change of anything. Whereas I think a real life stock market, the values are constantly changing. So like a bottle of water here might be worth not much, but a bottle of water there is worth everything. Whereas in Fallout New Vegas, it's like a bottle of water here is worth 11 caps, and a bottle of water there is worth 11 caps. There's no fluctuations, no changes, which is fine. But if I were to ever mod Fallout New Vegas, what I would do is make it to where no NPCs spawn, or no NPCs respawn after you've killed them, but NPCs are randomly generated, and that place we just came from, where those two dudes are holding hands, and they're like, "I love you, NCR. I love you, Ranger." Sweet. Where, you know, that brotherly love is going on. That there's an entrance coming in and out of the Mojave over there, and what I would have is to where every single person you kill, for every person you kill, if they are to have somebody else take their place, they have to trek all the way from over there. So basically this road would be, well, depending on your rate at which you kill NPCs, this road could be, you know, just peppered with a few NPCs walking from this entrance and exit to the Mojave, to just flooded with, you know, an army of NPCs walking through that road and looking to find their place in this great, grand, sandy sands of Elsewhere. So, like, let's say, and they would all be random. So, like, let's say you killed some raiders. Well, now we need new raiders. So there's a chance, there's like a request that gets put into that ticket that generates stuff, where it requests a raider or something like a raider. So now you get like either a fiend or a powder ganger or something along those lines that is generated from that area, and they're walking and they're gonna go make their way to where they can find territory. But one thing I would do different, and then like enemy NPCs like animals and stuff would come from the mountains rather than from a place where you know, humans go. The animals would come from the mountains and walk through. So you might have like a pack of coyotes, a pack of geckos finding their way. But what I would do is, you know, throw some Morrowind on it. Where, you know how in Morrowind you got that crab that's like, hey, look, I know I'm a crab, and that's a thing, but I'm also the richest NPC in the entire game. So let's do some business. So I would make it to where you could use your speech skill and be able to barter and persuade and talk to each and every individual NPC if you have the skill set to do so. So, like, let's say I run into a rad scorpion, I can be like, hold up, hold up. I know that you're a scorpion, and I'm a frog, but if you sting me, we're both going down. Whereas, you know, if I pass the speech check, the scorpion can be like, you know what, you're right. Let's be bros. But if I fail the speech check, the scorpion's just like, LMFAO. LMFAO. And I'm like, but we'll both sink. And the scorpion's just like, LMFAO. So, you know, you can have these speech checks with each and every human or monster NPC. And if you pass the speech check to diffuse a situation with an NPC, whether it be human or monster, you end up being able to trade with them. So you might be like, alright, Scorpion, I got this sweet katana. Like, imagine you, a Scorpion, with a katana on your butt. You'd be able to kill stuff 1,000,000 times more efficiently. And the Scorpion could be like, yeah, you're right. And I've killed about 1,000,000 people. So I've got 1,000,000 caps. I'll trade you. And there you go. Or the Scorpion's just like, I got nothing. Just give me the katana. And you can be like, okay, but pay me back later? And the Scorpion's like, yeah, maybe. And, you know, the Scorpion goes off and it becomes the greatest legendary Scorpion in all the lands. And then you go back to the Scorpion and you're like, hey, Scorpion, remember when I gave you that katana? And the Scorpion's like, yeah, I remember that. And then you're like, can I get some caps? And the Scorpion's like, I challenge you in the arena! We will fight over the caps. And then you're like, hold on, speech check. Let's not do that. And the Scorpion's like, oh, okay, well, here's a rare bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum. And you're like, that stuff's not even in New Vegas, that stuff's in the later games. And then the Scorpion's like, no, it's in this game, it was just a secret. And since I became a legend, I'll share it with you. And you're like, you are too generous and kind, Scorpion. The Scorpion's like, yes, I know. Now be on your way. And then I'm like, okay, Scorpion. Okay. Or if you fail the speech check, then the Scorpion's just like, LMFAO. LMFAO. And then it slays you. Or attempts to, but it doesn't understand that you are also a legend. And that's why you were able to get the katana, and you slay the Scorpion, steal its bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum, and be on your way. Hello, viewer! Are you a real viewer? Or are you, my most loyal viewer who never says anything? That I'm not allowed to address, because rules is rules. Twitch wants to make sure that, nobody's having fun. Either way, I welcome you. And if you can, check out that link down below. Or wherever it's at. I have no idea. I haven't looked at it on PC. But there's a link in my bio that says, hey, do you want to help out the sea turtles? And if you want to help them out, you can help them out. And they could really use some help right now. Because they are freezing and getting stunned all over the coast. And they depend on people like us. They depend on, you know, humies, muties, whatever you want to call us, humans, to go pick them up, save them from the cold, and bring them to where they can find warmth and shelter, and wait the storm off, and then eventually go off and explore the world, and see things, and live to be hundreds of years old. But if we don't help them out, that's the end of the sea turtles. And they almost had their end once. Hopefully they don't have their end again. So if you can, check out that link. Outside of that, let's just hang out. Go ahead and watch my stream. We're going to be making some adventures, dropping off some supplies, picking up some other supplies, buying stuff, selling stuff, killing scorpions, killing NCR. You know, average stuff, day to day. Dropping off liquor, picking up liquor. looking at yuccas, staring at rocks, and kicking cans. Trying not to get banned. And staying edgy. Staying edgy and being edgy in an edgy game. Where your strength is measured by your edginess. I'm trying to be more edgy than Boone. Yeah, I had a scorpion waifu. But I had to kill her. Because she was gonna hook up with some Legionnaire. And I was like, no way. Twitch don't ban me. Here's my booze box. Let's put some dirty water in there. We'll put some Nuka-Cola in there. We'll put some purified water in there. Some scotch. Some Sunset Sarsaparilla. Some whiskey. Some wine. And that's all the booze we got. We got any food? Got some buffalo gourd seeds. I'm gonna save these. These are kind of lucky. I know they don't do much food, and they don't do much health, and they don't do much of anything. But if you are trying to decorate something, and you lay one of these on the ground, you can see whether the ground is level or not. So if this goes rolling all over the place, then you know that the ground is not level. So what do we got? What do we got? We got some. I can't believe I got a viewer. That's awesome. Another bottle of booze, a box of miscellaneous stuff. There we go. Money in there. A knife, a service rifle. That stuff. And I believe the ammo can is inside, so we're gonna need to go into this creepy general store and store our ammo inside if we can get past this pile of burnt rubber tires. I hope everyone watching is staying warm, staying safe, and staying dry. There's the ammo can. Where should we go now? What's our food levels like? H2O. And we're good to go. I think we'll go up to the 188 trading post. Or, you know what? We'll go to Good Springs and see if Chet is selling any mods for weapons. Or, what could we do? What could we do? What could we do? Yeah, I think we'll do that. You know what? I'm kind of bored. And I think last time I was online, I was trying to kill some ghouls. So I think we're going to go over to the Nevada Highway Patrol Station, kill some ghouls, and then from there we can go up to Good Springs and check out what Chet's got for sale. Hopefully some mods. I could use some mods for my katana. Hey-ya! And we're going to try to walk there dramatically the whole time. Stay edgy. And cinematographic or whatever. Gotta be very cinematic. Cinematically edgy. Dramatic. Dramatic, but not problematic. And then if we can get a filter on, keep it monochromatic. And try to avoid the Twitch police static. In the grass again. I can't wait to be whooping buttocks again. I don't know if I can say the other word, 'cause Twitch treats me like I am a sheep herd. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm just gonna say do-do-do-do-do, 'cause if I say words I'll probably be banned. On the road again, gonna be do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Blah 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 blah. Walking through the grass, looking for ghouls to whoop some buttocks. Na 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 na. Shush la 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 la. Hey, there we go. Oh, that hurt. Goodbye. 2 swipes on a ghoul that is alerted. That's not bad. And how's my health? It took about 4 points of health away. That's not too bad. 2 whole Nuka-Cola Cap Bitcoins. It's time to buy some tin cans. I think that's about all that's gonna buy me. Oh yeah, that's right. We're trying to walk dramatically. Yeah. Walking dramatically through the wasteland. Looking for ghouls. Stop it! Oh, ouch. Okay, we're good. Now it's time to walk dramatically again. 9 whole Bitcoins. I mean, Nuka-Cola caps. Yeah. We're gonna buy some more tin cans with that. Well, I think that plus the 2 Nuka-Cola caps we made earlier, we could probably buy a bottle of water. Yeah, these are the ghoul fields of the desert. In these fields you can find ghouls, which you can harvest Radaway, teddy bears, scrap metal, pencils, cigarettes, cigarette packages, and many other miscellaneous items. If you can manage to kill the ghouls. Now it seems easy for me, but I'm kind of like a Destroyer of Worlds, Master tier killer. Not quite God Legend tier killer, but still pretty high up there. I'm not a true Slayer, but I'm close to one. Now if I had 7 agility, then I would be a true Slayer. But unfortunately, we're working with strong and slow, not strong and fast. So we're not quite a Kensai, Manslayer, super sword of the heavens type guy. And melee, swords, knives, things of that sort are not really my specialty. I'm more along the lines of a Thanos, Fister, Mister, snap my fingers, make them all go boom. Type of guy, but you know, the sword's got style, so that's what I'm sticking with for right now at least. I've still got my Destroyer of Worlds Misto in my pocket, so I'm still good to go should an emergency arise, but I don't see any major situations on the road ahead. So we're sticking with our slicey samurai sword. Oh yeah. Yeah, I might need to start a new game at some point. I've noticed sometimes when I boot up this game, my Xbox starts making funny noises, and dust starts poofing out of it, and it's like it's really struggling to get started every time I start this up. So I might need to start a new game soon, because I noticed when my memory got wiped, it was fine starting up. It had no problems. But I think with all of the little nest eggs I've hidden around the Mojave, there's a lot of data that it has trouble processing every time I load up the game. So might need to start a new game at some point. But until it breaks my Xbox, I think I'm going to stick with what I got. There's a ghoul. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky and slowly. Oh, that's that? I think I heard a Brahmin. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. We a hunting wabbit. With a samurai sword, though. And it's not really a rabbit, it's a ghoul. Oh. I got a feeling that this ghoul is a lot faster than I am, though. Maybe if we walk like this. Be very quiet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and slice a ghoul. You know that I am not a fool, 'cause I've got my samurai sword. Yes, I've got my samurai sword. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Go ahead and tell Stream hello. To all my fans in Russia.
She likes to sneak.
'Cause she's like to sneak. You heard it here first. 'Cause she's like to sneak. Through the ghoul fields we creep, and soon the ghoul will fight. And I hope that we'll have the might. I am a gentleman thief. I am trying to kill a ghoul with a samurai sword, but I am worried that every time I sneak, I always get killed. But I'm playing with my Destroyer of Worlds character, so maybe I won't get killed. No, but I am wearing a gentleman suit. Well, a gambler suit. This is not a pre-war suit. This is made inside of the apocalypse.
Little workshop.
Yes, this is new money. Oh, the school hasn't noticed me. Don't notice me, senpai. Well, I'm hoping to catch him without getting caught. But I'm very slow. I don't think so. I think he's faster than me. I've been around the same distance this whole time. I'm trying to figure out if I walk sideways, if I'll be faster, or diagonally, or forward. Should I turn on the camera? You know, earlier I had no viewers for a whole hour, and I was the only person streaming Fallout New Vegas. So then it's like, you have no options but to watch me. Then we will watch nothing.
Oh, jeez.
I choose death. Welcome to Whataburger. What would you like? I would like some carrot juice. Sorry, sir, we don't carry carrot juice. Then I will be having nothing.
I like the McFlurry.
We don't carry McFlurries. Then I will be having nothing.
What is?
Then we wouldn't be carry that. Then I'll be having nothing. Should I turn on the camera? You think I'll get a viewer? I mean, I have a viewer, but like, do you think I'll get another viewer? Want to be on camera? Because I still got the thing.
I've
I
been
just need
doing nothing but Earth since we got power back.
nothing but worm or worm.
It's
Earth.
game mode in League of Legends where you can spam all the abilities.
Want chair?
Stare.
You stand up.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'll be with me.
okay. You sneak. I lost the ghoul. Oh no. Cause she's like to sneak, maneuver, silence and sneak. Cause she's like to sneak in silent places we creep. Should I turn on camera? Want to be famous? Oh, we're gonna be Twitch famous, and then we're gonna get banned. Dude, Braham. Oh, you never seen a katana like this. This is the legendary sword killer of gods that I bought from Comic-Con in 2014. It was legendarily said to have belonged to Spider-Man before Deadpool ever existed. And Spider-Man's real, by the way. That's how I know that this is the real deal.
As you know, in episode, I forgot the name of it. He met Stan Lee, so technically it's plausible.
That was funny, but I bet nobody heard that because you're not wearing the headset.
Probably not.
Sad times. Sad times.
It's still a fact.
Hold this. Holder of worlds. We will be famous. We will be on camera. And the world will say, "Oh my gosh, these are the best Fallout New Vegas players that I've ever seen. What shall we do?" Ow. And then you'll play an AFK game on your phone and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best." And then they'll donate $1 million, and then the sea turtles will be like, "We may be cold, but we are rich." Because I have the link for the sea turtles on my thing. So like people can donate to help out the sea turtles.
There's all kinds of dinosaurs.
Do you have a flashlight?
Not on me.
This might work as a flashlight. I just need to plug in the thing. Buy some burgers. I am a Fatosaurus. The Stegosaur. I'll be rocking with the dinos. Velociraptor. I don't appreciate it.
We're just supposed to be Pteranodon. That was it. Birds that ever existed. Dinosaurs.
Don't you know all dinosaurs are birds? No, nobody knows. Nobody can ever make up their minds about dinosaurs. Do you know if any of these are a flashlight? Wait, I'll just turn up the brightness. Or you can grab a flashlight. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Goodbye. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. Dun 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 dun. Can't wait, so that means enemies are nearby. Time to be edgy. Yeah. I came here back in 2077 looking for the cure. Ah, thank you.
Right.
You need a chair?
No, I was doing the match and I forgot about it.
Oh no.
I actually took care of the game.
Well, thank you. Where does this go? Ah, there it goes.